Today we're going to be looking at a passage over in James chapter 1, verses 19 and 20. This you know, my beloved brethren, but everyone must be quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to anger. For the anger of man does not achieve the righteousness of God. This is an important reminder at any time, but especially it seems like in our current climate, that this is especially important that we remember, because the world has this backwards from what James said we are to do. James said, be quick to hear, be slow to speak, be slow to anger. But in our current climate, with the violent protests and with the way that a lot of people react and talk on social media, it seems like it's very easy, and we see all around us, and we're tempted to do this too, that we are quick to be angry about whatever conditions exist around us that we think we ought to be angry about. And then once we're angry, we're quick to speak up about that, about whatever it is, and there's not really a lot of listening going on. But that only leads to more and more problems. It doesn't fix anything. James said here, the way to achieve, as he says there in verse 20, the way to achieve the righteousness of God, which is what we should be focused on, what we should view as important, is not to follow the pattern of the world where we're just outraged all the time and we're speaking up about what we're mad about all the time, but instead we are quick to hear, and slow to speak, and slow to anger. Now, this doesn't mean we don't address things that are wrong. There may be injustices that need to be addressed. There may be problems that exist that need to be dealt with. But we still follow this pattern. Be quick to hear, be slow to speak, and be slow to anger. Because we're not trying to just be like the world. We're trying to be different. We're trying to be like Christ called us to be. And so we need to remember, whether we're talking to people in person, whether we're interacting with people online, whatever setting we're in, this is the pattern we need to follow. Be quick to hear, be slow to speak, be slow to anger. Because if we follow the wrong path, if we get this backwards, it's not going to achieve the righteousness of God. It's not going to honor Him. It's not going to please Him. And we're not going to be letting our light shine before the world as Christ has called us to do. So let's be quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to anger as we go throughout our lives, interacting with people in person, and also as we interact with people online as well.